I can't figure it out. What's more stupid? The theory of evolution or the people who believe the theory of evolution? Here's the thing, evolution wants you to believe, evolution teaches, that the single-cell organism came from nothing. That's it. Life came from non-life. Now here's an example I like to use to illustrate how stupid this assertion is. Think of the most complex piece of technology we have today. I like to think of engines, you might think of computers. Let's take both for example. Over the past 100 or so years, people have invented and improved upon the basic designs of engines and computers. Today we have engines of so many different shapes and sizes, ranging from single cylinder to 16 cylinders, some are inline, V-shaped, opposed, and some even have oval-shaped cylinders and pistons with 2 fuel injectors that act like 2 pistons in one. The first engine had 3/4 of 1 horsepower, and the most powerful engine today boasts 109,000 horsepower. And computers, I think, are even more incredible. I don't know what the first computer looked like, but what we have today is just insane. The fact that you can pull a computer the size of your hand out of your pocket from anywhere in the world and access the internet and download a movie, that's just nuts. Technology has come a long, long way. Here's the thing though, no matter how crazy advanced our technology gets, we cannot make something that is alive. Engines are not alive. Vehicles are not alive. Even the most advanced, insane, synthetic, artificial intelligence is not living. At the end of the day, it's just a really, really complex computer. But what you have to realize is how many creative inputs went into the computer and the engine over the past century. What I mean is, from its very conception, the engine had how many people thinking about it, writing about it, trying to design it, improve upon it, and for the computer, how many minds went into thinking about, designing, improving upon, and making something from a mundane, a small processor to the supercomputers that we have today. Think about how many human beings contributed to these pieces of technology, and realize that no matter how many minds we put to these tasks, we still have not made something that is alive. Now let's take that thought and bring it back to evolution. Evolution wants you to believe that the single-celled organism came from nothing. But when you compare a single-celled organism to even the most advanced supercomputer, it is like comparing a grain of sand to an ocean of life. That is how vast and complex a single cell is. The supercomputer is like nothing compared to a living cell. And evolution wants you to believe that just through millions of years, somehow all the pieces came together to create a cell which has a metabolic rate, which lives and breathes, which responds to outside stimulus, which can be healthy, which can be sick, which can heal, which is alive, and which ultimately can die. No matter what you do to compare, this single cell is vastly superior in complexity to even the most insane supercomputer or engine or whatever piece of technology you want to use. And my point is, at the end of the day, these pieces of technology that I'm talking about had probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of creative inputs going into the design of making these things better. But we still haven't made something that's alive. And yet evolution wants to tell you and wants you to believe that the single-cell organism, which makes these crazy pieces of technology look like single-block Rubik's Cubes, evolution wants you to believe that that single cell came from nothing, with no creative input. That is why I cannot decide what is more stupid, the theory of evolution or the people who believe it.